Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back for what is going to be the last time to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, where my mouse cursor is not quite on center because borderless widescreen shenanigans. Previously, we were in the temple on the unknown world, trying to find a way to disable a MacGuffin of some description. It's all a bit fuzzy, frankly. But we need to go down to the temple catacombs, where we shall continue to probably kill more Sith and do whatever it is we're doing. Yeah, disable the disruptor field so we can get off the planet. Yeah. Typical Star Wars shenanigans. Got to disable the MacGuffin machine so that we can leave. Guard droid. Alright. Let's get a little Master Valor on the go and let's have at 'em.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, we got some level ups.
Yes.
Very nice. Alright, Johanny. Oh no, awareness. There we go. Powers. What should we give you? Don't know, to be honest, actually. She's got status field maxed out. Force Whirlwind, I guess I can give her Force Immunity if I really wanted to. Just give a Force Whirlwind just for fun. And Jolie. What should we give you? Night Valor, Force Immunity. Nah. Let's see. Force Whirlwind for you as well, perhaps? Advanced Throw Lightsaber? We've kind of maxed out the offensive powers I wanted to give him, so. I'm gonna give him Night Valor just in case we need it for some reason. I don't know.
What?
We have a data pad that is handily literally just called data pad, which means it's going to take me a minute to fucking find it in the list of data pads all called data pad. Is this it here? Novice Sith such as yourself cannot be trusted to remember even temple tasks. Even simple tasks, even what am I doing? It's the T from trusted got merged with the rest of simple down here in my brain. And my brain just went, ooh, temple. No, simple tasks, Acolyte. It is therefore prudent for your masters to explain themselves at length using very small words. The ancient sequencer on lower levels can only be activated once. All the sequencer tiles on the floor have been set to their active mode by walking on them in the correct pattern. I smell a puzzle. To make all the tiles the same color, simply walk on the tiles in the pattern of an H. I trust there will not be another unfortunate incident like the last time. Okay. So I'm going to attempt to disable this mine.
Didn't work.
Didn't work, so I'm just going to walk into this now, I think. Just going to tank the mines. There we go. Rune-covered pillar with a sapith crystal in it. Okay. There we go. I remember a very similar puzzle to this in Tomb Raider 4. Alright, I've clearly not understood it. This is jank as fuck, this is, man. Okay, I think I've reset it now by walking back out. Qu'est-ce que c'est, boys and girls? What the? Okay. H pattern. Can I just bash the door down, please?
Didn't work.
Oh. Johnny, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Oh, I didn't loot these. Here's a momentary distraction. I said fucking solo mode, you gimboids. The cutscene is there to forcefully turn their AI off. Oh, okay. Oh, peasant blood. Alright, fine. Where's the data pad? Let me re-examine that. Never gonna find it now. Only be activated once all the sequence of tiles on the floor have been set to their active mode by walking on them in the correct pattern. To make sure all the tiles the same color, please simply walk on the tiles in the pattern of an H. Oh, you... I was one move away from doing the puzzle last time. Fuck's sake, man. I don't... Okay, I have absolutely no fucking clue how I managed that, but I'm okay with it. Let's move on. Welcome back, Revan. It's been some time since you last accessed my database. I was beginning to wonder if you'd been terminated. Terminated. Interrogs, thanks for the 12 months of subbage, man. Much appreciated. Welcome back. I almost was, but I'm hard to kill. An obvious conclusion given your presence here. However, my sensory input systems are detecting some significant changes in your composition since your last visit. Your neurological patterns exhibit subtle yet substantive alterations in both thought patterns and information processing. These changes have been noted and recorded in my database. Your database? I'm a completely self-sufficient, autonomous, interactive database constructed by the Rakata to record and store the entire history of the species. However, since the collapse of the Infinite Empire, there have been few events worth recording, and nobody has sought to access the information stored within my database until you came along. Due to my system's inability to monitor and repair themselves, you will find all the data within my archives has remained fully intact. Please choose the topic you wish information on. Genetic data on the Rakata, yeah, for a little side questy thing. My storage banks contain significant quantities of information on the subjects, compiled through hundreds of years of research and study. Please wait while I load the information onto a data pad for your future reference. Processing. Information transfer complete. Is there anything else you require, Evan? Tell me about the Starforge. The Starforge was constructed during the apex of the Infinite Empire's power. A true technological marvel, it is an enormous space station that serves as both factory and battle dreadnought. The Starforge can mass-produce immense fleets with a minimum of time and resources. In addition, the Starforge also shares much of the same technology used in my own construction. In many ways, the Starforge is like a living entity. It feeds, it hungers, it draws on the energy flowing through all living things. What do you call the Force the last time you were here? This ability to feed and consume the living energy of the Force is the key to the Starforge's power, but ultimately it was also what led to the destruction of the Infinite Empire. What do you mean? The Rakata are by nature a cruel and savage species. The Starforge fueled itself with the hatred inherent in its own creators, and in so doing, it accentuated these traits within the builders. In your terminology, the Starforge is a tool of the dark side. It corrupts those who use it so it can generate greater and greater amounts of negative energy to fuel itself. The builders thought they were strong enough to control this effect, but they were wrong. They became victims of their own creation, and eventually their hatred turned them against each other. Civil war destroyed the Infinite Empire, a lesson to remember. Only one who is immensely strong in mind and will can harness the power of the Starforge without suffering a similar fate. Okay. Bit of a lore dump, but interesting stuff. I want to ask you something else. Due to my system's ability to monitor and repair themselves, you will find all the data within my archives has remained fully intact. Please choose the topic you wish information on. I'm not going to go through all of this. How can I shut off the disruptor field around this planet? The disruptor field was constructed as the Starforge's primary defense against enemy attack, and can only be deactivated from the upper levels of the temple. How can I get to the upper levels of the temple? My systems control the doors to the upper levels, allowing only those who are worthy of the Rakata legacy to pass. The last time you were here, Revan, I unsealed the doors for you. However, the subtle neurological changes I detected in you earlier likely caused a failure in the recognition system that would have opened the doors for you. I have updated my databases to recognize the new configurations in your mind, Revan. The doors to the upper levels will once again open for you. Alright, Toodles. As you wish. Please return if you find yourself in need of the information stored within my database. Alright. What do we prefer, BioWare puzzles or Bethesda's? Oh mate, Bethesda's any day of the week. I'm not someone who handles puzzles very well. What I actually prefer is like Eidos's puzzles from the old Tomb Raider games, that kind of thing. Those were some games with some actually enjoyable puzzles that I genuinely enjoy going through. And honestly, point-and-click games that usually have puzzles I quite enjoy too. I bloody love Myst, for example. We were talking about point-and-click games quite a lot recently on the Discord, because I think Pete's been streaming some point-and-clicks recently. I know he's been streaming Broken Sword. And it got me thinking, actually, I'd quite like to stream a point-and-click at some point myself, because I really enjoy watching point-and-click Let's Plays. I think for some reason point-and-click adventure games are really enjoyable to watch someone else play for me, personally. And since most of the time I generally just try and create the kind of content that I like to watch myself, I don't know why I don't do it more often. But if I were to do it, I think Myst would definitely be a game pretty high up the list, not only because I know it's pretty good, but also because it's a rather nostalgic game from my childhood. Siberia. I've got Siberia, actually, yeah. Got it on my GOG account. There's loads of really good ones, though. All the LucasArts ones. I mean, I remember we did stream a couple of point-and-clicks back in the day, actually, didn't we? We streamed Loom, which is another all-time favourite game of mine. And we also streamed Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. So...
No problem. Didn't work.
Point and clicks are one of those genres of games that I was actually playing a long time before I ever got stuck into RPGs. Also, we totally missed this room somehow last time.
I still got it.
Long before I ever got into RPGs, I played an awful lot of first-person shooters, strategy games, point and clicks, and racing games. And flight sims as well. Lots and lots of flight sims. The Longest Journey is indeed awesome. Yeah, Longest Journey is one of my. I've never finished it. I remember I've watched someone else get all the way, most of the way through it though. I remember watching very extreme The Longest Journey a long time ago, and I really enjoyed watching that. The Longest Journey is a magnificent, wonderful, wonderful game. I'd love to stream that at some point.
Yes?
How about the sentry droids?
That's what a Jedi can do.
I remember the rubber ducky puzzle from Longest Journey. I remember that because of how infamous it is. It's probably the only point in the game where you actually get some Sierra style point and click bullshit. The rest of the game's lovely though. Temple Summit, here we go. But first, looting! I've got a lot of point and clicks on my GOG account in particular. Most of which I still haven't played, actually. Some of which I've never played, in fact, like the Whispered World and what's that other one that's set in the Dark Eye universe? I can't remember what it's called. It might just be called Dark Eye, actually. The Dark Eye Chains of Satanav, is that it? Yeah. I scooped up a whole bunch of point and clicks a couple of years ago on sale with the intention of streaming a whole bunch of them, and I just, for some reason, never got around to it. Looky who it is.
Revan, I knew you'd come for me. Malak thought you might be afraid to enter the temple again, but he doesn't know you like I do. Not anymore. Not since you've changed.
Quickly, Bastila, come with us. We have to escape before Malak arrives.
Escape? You don't understand. I have sworn allegiance to Lord Malak and the Sith. I am no longer a pawn of the Jedi Council.
Pawn of the Jedi Council? What are you talking about?
Surely you know what I mean, Revan. Look at what the Council did to you. They turned you into their puppet. The same thing they do to all who are truly strong in the Force. They speak of the dark side as if it is something to be feared, but in reality their only goal is to manipulate those who are strong in the Force. The fear of the dark side is a tool to maintain control. Why do you think the Jedi forbid you and Malak from joining the Mandalorian Wars? They knew you would realize your true potential and break free of their domination. Malak has shown me how the Jedi Council have been using me the same way they once tried to use you. They've been holding me back because they knew one day I would surpass them all.
Why is it that the dark side makes male characters horrible and female characters hot? One of the many mysteries of the Force, my friend. I didn't take long to convert you, did it? I always knew you were weak. Oh. Tempting, but no. No, I don't believe it. How could you betray us like this, Bastila? It's not too late, Bastila. You can still turn away from the dark side. No, I think I'm going to take this option. I like the idea of her betraying us personally, rather than it being a whole, oh, but the light side. No, this is a betrayal of us, very specifically, of our party, of our little gang of friendos here.
I resisted it first. I endured the Sith torments with the passionless serenity of a true Jedi, emptying my mind. But after a week of endless tortures, I finally saw the truth. Malak forced me to acknowledge my anger and pain. He showed me the liberating power of these emotions. Then he made me see how the Jedi Council has denied me what is mine by right. The Jedi Council gladly used my battle meditation in their wars, but they still treated me like a child, like an inferior. They were jealous of my power, of what I could become. They wanted me to bow and call them master and follow their code and obey their every order. But all the while they were exploiting my battle meditation for their own use.
I am Revan, the Dark Lord. Bow down to me, Bastila. Don't be lured in by these Sith lies, Bastila. Come on.
Lies? You were the one living a lie, Revan. The Jedi Council made you into something you are not. They programmed you to be their slave. You used to be Revan, Master of the Sith, but no longer. You were simply a pawn of the Jedi Council in the Republic they serve, like I was, until Malak freed me from their shackles. A pity the power you once had is so diluted in you. You could have been as strong as I am now. Stronger even, but that will never happen now. With the power of the Starforge, Malak will destroy the Republic and conquer the galaxy. And I will be the apprentice at his side, after I prove my worth by killing you.
Oh, Bastila. Oh, you silly sausage. Alright. Very well.
Just
She doesn't stand a fucking chance, does she? Nope. Oh, we're using like scripted force powers, are we? That's just cheating.
You were stronger than I would have thought possible after what the Jedi Council did to you. Seems that Malak was wrong. The power of the dark side is not lost to you after all, Revan.
Don't call me that. I'm not Revan anymore. I'm Worn Polo now, for better or worse.
You can deny what you are, Revan, but you're only fooling yourself. I know the truth. I have seen the shadows inside your mind, remember? I was there when you nearly died in the trap set by the Jedi Council. I used the Force to preserve your life, Revan. We are forever linked by my actions on that bridge.
That is precisely how I know you will come back to the light.
These are not your true feelings, Revan. You are speaking as a tool of the Jedi Council, as I once did. But now I see how the Jedi used us both. The Council tried to exploit the bond between us. They hoped I would draw out your memories to lead them to the Starforge. We were slaves to their will, like all who follow the Jedi Code, but in our shared visions of the star maps, I also felt the so-called taint within you. I resisted it at first, but now I embrace the power of the dark side. Your dark side.
Yes. Okay, so maybe the Jedi Council did use us as pawns in teensy-weensy itty-bitty bit, but, like, let's be honest, it was for a good cause. The Sith are bastards. Destroying them and saving the Republic is the correct thing to do. Even in spite of this, they are still clearly demonstrably better than the Sith, who are just irredeemable dickheads in every measure. Learn from my mistakes, or what are you saying, Bastila? If I am so powerful, then why do you serve another master? Yes. Yeah, learn from my mistakes. Exactly. If you've learned anything from this entire story, Bastila, it should be that you should learn from Revan's past mistakes. For goodness sake.
Mistakes? No, Revan. The only mistake you are making is the one you are making now. You deny yourself the power that is yours by right. Only now do I realize how strong you are. You deserve to be the true master of the Sith, not Malak. I see this now. Together we can destroy your old apprentice. Join with me and reclaim your lost identity.
I'm not Revan anymore. I don't even remember those days.
Your mind was too badly damaged to ever fully restore your memories, Revan. But your power, your strength of will, the essence of who and what you are, these things still remain. Once, long ago, you defied the Jedi Council, freeing yourself from their control. You claimed your rightful title of Dark Lord of the Sith. Together we can defeat Malak and take back what is yours.
Yes, together we can rule the galaxy. How do I know you won't betray me or turn away from this path, Bastila? The dark side leads only to destruction, and that's the gosh darned truth.
Bastila, it is not too late for you to be saved. The teachings of the Jedi can lead you from the dark side back into the light and the true understanding of the Force.
You are beneath my contempt, Juhani. When you felt the power of the dark side, you fled to a cave like some cowering animal. You know nothing of the Force or its true potential. But you, Revan, the power of the dark side is yours to command. You can use it to destroy Malak. With my help, you could rule over the entire galaxy.
The Dark Lord Revan is dead. I'm a servant of the light now. I don't like this servant of the light BS. That's not how I feel about it at all. But also, yes, together we can rule the galaxy is not the plan. How do I know you won't betray me, or I don't trust you, I think I'll just kill you instead? That's not the Jedi way. I mean, it might be the Braun Polo way, admittedly, but Polo does not serve. Yeah. Polo doesn't serve the light. He just kind of vibes somewhere in the middle. He's like a little closer to the light than the dark for sure, but he's just kind of like hanging out somewhere in the middle, like Jolie in my mind is this particular incarnation of Revan. I've tried, generally speaking, over the course of this playthrough to play my version of Revan here as being a bit more like kind of Qui-Gon. You know, sort of a little bit, you know, not a very dogmatic character. However, I don't like any of these options, so we have to pick one. And I can go with at least the Dark Lord Revan is dead, even though I'm not on board with this whole Servant of the Light thing, but the Dark Lord Revan is dead.
You were a pathetic fool, Revan. Together we could have defeated Malak and ruled over an empire. But now, I will be at Lord Malak's side instead. You will be crushed with the Republic and all the fools who bow down to the Jedi Council. No one can stand against the power of the Starforge and the Sith fleet.
I don't agree with this notion that the Jedi are emotionally numb. They are simply very good at processing their emotions correctly. That's a completely different thing from being emotionally numb. Also, I do love that whole "curse you, Revan!" and then just escaping away on the ship, like friggin' Skeletor or something right there. Whatever, never mind. Anyway, next time, He-Man. I know, right? But anyway, glossing over that. Oh, hello, Spot. Thank you very much for the 31 months of subbage. Do they deal with their emotions well? Help them ignoring Anakin's pleas for help. I think the problem there was not so much that they don't process their emotions well, it's that Anakin did not. And Anakin was not afforded the opportunity to learn how to do that properly. because of all sorts of different circumstances, like the fact that Qui-Gon died, and so he didn't get to learn from him, the fact that the Clone Wars happened, so he spent most of his time as a Jedi murdering shit instead of, you know, doing the normal Jedi stuff. Implied Stoke, thank you very much for the 44 months of subbage as well. And Lieutenant General Store, thank you very much for 85 months of subbage. Inching ever closer to 100, yes. We'll be in triple digits month soon, and that's going to make me feel very old. I don't think the Jedi are good at processing emotions. I think they are, because like the vast majority of them tend not to fall to the dark side. They tend to be the exceptions to the rule, generally speaking. And sometimes perhaps they just teach it incorrectly. You know, they're human. Well, I say human. A lot of them are aliens, but you know, they're just people at the end of the day. They're capable of mistakes. But generally the Jedi philosophy, as I understand it, seems to be essentially one of just dealing with your emotions in a healthy way, rather than the Sith approach, which is dealing with them in the most unhealthy way possible. If you have an alcohol addiction, and you go to the Jedi will teach you how to let go of that addiction. And to figure out what's causing it, why is that addiction there in the first place, and they'll help you to let go of it. You go to the Sith with an alcohol addiction, they'll say, hey dude, have some whiskey! I think that's the fundamental difference there in my mind between them. It's on the house, yeah. I feel like they should, at some point, they should implement some kind of better system to stop that from happening. Every system has its failures, man. Like, you can't expect over thousands of years of them to have a 100% success rate. Really, can you? I think that's unreasonable. I mean, think about the situation they're in at the start of the prequels. Like, to their knowledge, like, there hasn't been a Sith Lord in a really long-ass time, to the point where they don't even really truly believe that there actually is one until it's a little too late. They've clearly been doing a decent enough job up to that point. You know, like, real-world psychological help does not help everybody. You know, you can get someone a therapist when they're really struggling, and it's not always going to work. Most of the time it will. But you're never going to have a 100% success rate. Even with the best fucking therapist in the game, you know? Astrace, thank you very much for 31 months of subbage as well. Alcoholism, that is a Jedi word. We use alcohol enthusiasm. How long did the Roman Republic last before Caesar came along and ruined it? Oh, now you're... I see your point. I'm now, but my brain is now like annoyed because I can't actually remember how long it was. It was centuries, though. Yeah, I can't remember what the actual exact date was for the founding of the Roman Republic, but yeah, it's got to be at least 500 years. Wasn't Caesar there, it was Augustus. Dude, like, functionally, for all intents and purposes, it was Caesar though that destroyed the Republic, my friend. Like, that's like, if we're gonna sit here splitting hairs, like, in a way, see, Augustus didn't destroy it either. Because he kept all the fundamental governmental institutions intact. It was the people who came after Augustus that decided to continue and turn his legacy into a monarchy. Ultimately, you could argue, were the ones who really destroyed the Republic. You know, there's so many ways you could tackle that from different angles. Which emperor banged his sister? That was weird. I think you're probably thinking of Caligula, but I'm gonna be honest, man, that probably doesn't narrow it down that much. You're just saying that the Sith have bipolar emo chicks. What does the Jedi have? Yes, valid point. Dark side has goth chicks. That's hard to argue against. I don't want stability, I want problems. I can fix her! Oh, dear. Anyway. Let us shut down the planetary disruptor field. And shut down the temple energy shield. And I guess we just leave the way we came in. Excited for Gladiator. Please tell me they're not making a Gladiator 2. If ever there was a film that did not need a sequel, it was fucking Gladiator. Goodness sake. They are? Oh god. Why? Money, obviously, but... I mean, is Ridley Scott directing it? Because, like, I'm going to lose an awful lot of respect for him if he is. What do you even do in a sequel to Gladiator? Like, how does that work? How does that even work? I'm trying to remember which emperor came after Commodus now. Yes, Mr. Scott is directing. Oh, dude! Hello, friends! The gang's all here.
You're back, but where's Bastila? Is she alive? What happened inside that temple?
Look at that goofy running animation. Interesting that I can choose to lie to him and give him the whole Obi-Wan Kenobi, your father is dead speech. No, Bastila has fallen to the dark side. She fled to the Starforge.
The dark side? Bastila? No! No! How could that happen?
She was always in danger of being seduced by the dark side, Karth. Bastila was strong, but she was always impatient and headstrong. Malak preyed upon her weakness. This planet is a tainted place. The Star Forge and the Temple have twisted the Force into an instrument of evil, just as Malak has twisted Bastila into a servant of the Sith.
You were awfully quiet back there, Jolie, by the way. We could have used some backup in that little chit-chat with Bastila, and you'd said absolutely nothing the entire time. I can't help but feel this is partly my fault.
In the end, we all choose our own path. But keep in mind the role that you played in her downfall. You and the task assigned to her by the Jedi Council. Remember the bond that was forged between you when she rekindled the spark that was your life. Through that bond, she touched your memories, and also the echo of the dark taint within you.
But there's still hope for her, right? I
Taint.
mean, Revan rejected the dark side,
Sorry.
so Bastila could too, right? We still might be able to save her.
It took the whole Jedi Council and a mind wipe to save me. What chance does she have?
I don't know what fate awaits us, but I sense Bastila still has a role to play in the events to come. I have no doubt she will be waiting for us on the Star Forge.
No doubt. But let's go then before she has time to organize a bigger welcoming committee.
Valid point, Carth. With these ship parts, you may be able to repair the Ibn Hawk's hyperdrive. Now, if I could remember where the hyperdrive is, that would be good. Ah, yeah, here it is. Okay. There we go, that was easy. Just pop the lid back on, yeah. Okay. To the Star Forge!
The Republic fleet must have gotten the message I sent as we were crashing into that planet. I'm picking up a transmission from them now.
This is Admiral Fawn Dodonna to the Ebon Hawk. Do you read us?
Admiral Dodonna, this is Carth Onasi. We're receiving your transmission.
Carth, I'm glad to see you're still alive. We've begun our assault on the Star Forge, but we're taking heavy losses. How did the Sith ever manage to build something of this scope?
The Star Forge wasn't constructed by the Sith, Admiral. We don't have time for me to fully explain it, but that space station is far older than you can imagine.
Maybe we should pull the fleet back and retreat. I don't know if we have the firepower to go up against this alien technology.
You can't do that, Admiral. The Star Forge is a factory of immense power. It's been churning out the capital ships, snub fighters, and assault droids that have powered the Sith war effort. You have to destroy the Star Forge now, or you'll be fighting an unending wave of reinforcements.
Then I guess we have no choice. But it isn't going to be easy. I can't even get our capital ships into position to start bombarding the Star Forge. The Sith fleet is too well organized. It's like they can guess our every move and counter our every strategy.
It's because of Bastila, Admiral. She turned to the dark side and became Malak's apprentice. We suspect she's somewhere on that space station right now, using her battle meditation against you and your fleet.
This is Master Vandor. A number of Jedi Knights have joined our fleet under his command.
If Bastila is using her power to augment the Sith, then Malak's fleet is invincible. Our only hope is to somehow stop Bastila from using her battle meditation.
How can we do that if she's on the space station?
I will send a squadron of Jedi Knights to the Star Forge to find Bastila. Their small ships will be able to fly through the Sith blockade and dock on the space station. If they can find Bastila, they may be able to distract her attention from the battle overhead. That should allow you to move your capital ships into position for a final assault on the Star Forge itself.
I hate to ask this after all you've done, Carth, but the Jedi may need all the help they can get.
Don't worry, Admiral. The Ebonhawk and her crew are gonna see this through to the end.
And may the Force be with you.
I'm almost surprised we're not getting a turret segment here. All right. It's time to do this.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you know anything about this place?
I don't really know much about...
Okay, never
You
mind.
got it.
I was wondering if you had maybe something to say before our final mission, but no, I guess not. There are 2 final conversations, Candace and maybe Jolie, says Django. Okay, well, let's go talk to them, shall we?
Got something on your mind, do you?
If so, I know we're like in the middle of a battle right now. You know, we should be like chucking flashbangs down the landing ramp right now and charging into the hangar. But let's just stop for a moment, Jolie, and talk about why you decided to leave Kashyyyk.
Are we back to that again?
I find it hard to believe you left the Wookiees just for some adventure.
What's the best way for me to approach this? Perhaps it's time for a little story.
Oh no, not another story.
You just keep quiet there, you. I've had to put up with all your busybody questions, haven't I? Well, now you listen to a story, damn it. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the story. You almost made me forget about it. Nice try, but I'm not that old just yet. Now then, a young man sees a terribly venomous snake in his small village. Nervous, he watches the snake carefully until it leaves. The young man follows the snake into the forest. He clears the branches out of its path and helps it over obstacles. He even works to keep it fed.
It's a very long story.
Shush! Many nights pass, and still the young man continues to follow the snake. He even follows it into the sands of the great desert. In the desert, the snake eventually grows hungry. It turns and bites the young man, its poison quickly working its way into his system. Finally, curious, the snake looks at the boy as he lays dying and asks, "Why were you foolish enough to follow me all the way out into the desert?" The boy looks back and replies, "Did I follow you? I thought I was leading you away from everyone else." And then he died.
Am I supposed to be the snake?
Well, now, that's what I wanted to see for myself.
What's your judgment so far?
I've told you before that you have a destiny before you. This does not mean, however, that your future is already written. They are not the same thing. You have the choice of which direction you take your destiny in. More than engine-sucking Andor, certainly. But even he had a choice. So far, you've chosen to take the lighter path. Can you stay that course, even through the challenges ahead? We'll have to wait and see. I'm not here to judge you or tell you which path to take. I'm here ready to offer you my help, should you ask for it. I do that because I think it's important. More important than remaining in my home and pretending the galaxy doesn't exist. That's why I'm here.
Well, thank you, Jolie. I'm glad you came.
I'm rather glad I came too, really. You're a fine young lad. I hope things turn out well for you. Now then, I've chatted enough for one lifetime. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Alright, where's Candace? There he is.
This looks like the end of our partnership. The battle we fight here will change the face of the galaxy. You, Revan, are the single greatest warrior of this age, and any battle we fight will bring me honor. I'll stay by your side through anything. I don't think I'm ready to give up this life of mine. This life of fighting, not quite yet. We have things we need to do here. I'm your man until the end, whatever path you take.
Alright, Candace, my dude, we are going to need you. So, that feels appropriate, because we had those two conversations, because those are exactly the two party members I'm going to take with me.
You made it. Several Jedi have already gone ahead into the Starforge. We have to strike while we still have the element of surprise. If we don't stop Bastila from using her battle meditation, the entire Republic fleet will be wiped out! Come on, before they... Damn! So much for catching them unprepared.
I quite like her Jedi robes.
We'll deal with these Sith. You get into the Starforge and find Bastila. Hurry!
It seems like a foolish idea. I could kill all three of these Dark Jedi, like, within about 30 seconds. Like it really wouldn't be difficult.
Take that!
Jolie, would you like to save these poor Jedi with a stasis field? There we go. Good stuff.
Sure.
We did it. Am I running a retexture mod? Nope. Nope. Well, I guess unless you count the Jedi robes we're wearing. I got a mod for the Jedi robes, but aside from that, no texture mods or anything like that. Just vanilla Knights of the Old Republic has like genuinely pretty nice textures for its time, you know. Transparent. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's weird. How did that happen? Well, I can't be asked to try and figure out a way of fixing that right now, so I guess slightly translucent. Force Ghost Dave will be you'll just have to live with that today. That's weird.
Lord Malak, a team of Jedi have penetrated our defenses. Their fighters have landed on the Starforge.
This is not unexpected. The Jedi are formidable opponents. Send the Starforge's battle droids to deal with them.
Lord Malak, forgive me, but how can mere droids be a match for the Jedi?
You underestimate the power of the Starforge's droid army. Dispatch the droids.
Of course, Lord Malak.
Where are those droid cars?
The Jedi have invaded the Starforge. Destroy them. Destroy them all.
Oh, Candace can level up. I just noticed that.
Yes?
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of force armor here, I think. And I'll level up Candace while we're about it as well. That's it, I get... No, he's level 19. He's still got one more level up, technically, he could go for. Okay, no, we're absolutely destroying these droids. Very good. Ew. I like the fact that these droids drop computer spikes. Might be relevant. Oh, cool. that was jolly unfair. That's kind of, oh, he's stunned.
Get it?
This is what I live for.
Just for giggles. Because we never do it. Have an ion grenade. Which didn't do anything. Amazing.
That'll show you.
More of them.
That'll show you.
Good stuff. Some very janky reverb effects in this place, but hey. Also, pretty cool view, huh? Nice little moment there to go with the old first-person view. That's again potential thumbnail material, but probably won't be because it's the final episode, so we'll probably have something a bit more dramatic looking.
More victims for us to slaughter.
Victims to slaughter, eh? Jolie, would you like to do the honors?
Sure.
Oh, there's some more down there. Hello, Jolie.
Yeah? That'll show you. You're dead.
We'll just shake it up a little bit with a bit of drain life there. Okay, I'm curious. Ooh, ooh! Did you see that fancy healing item we just picked up there? Did you see? Did you see? There's a thing! I picked up a thing! There it is, Squad Recovery Stim. Includes a number of fittings to be placed on every member of the group. When activated, a stim shot is triggered that heals everyone for 10 vitality points. Works on droids as well. I don't remember those from the first time I played this game. Those only drop from the Dark Jedi on both ends of this. Really interesting. I'm not using mods. Widescreen mod and a mod for the Jedi robes, and that is it. Excuse me, everybody. I'm a bit today. I got a bit of a tickly throat. Oh. Guys. Come on. Hurry up. There's the big bad.
Why have you disturbed me?
I have news, Lord Malak, about the Jedi.
Ah, the Jedi. Did my droids pass their test? Did they destroy our enemies?
No, Lord Malak. The droids could not stop them.
Strange. I did not think there were any among the Order who could survive an attack by an army of the Starforge's battle droids.
It was Revan, Lord Malak. Your old master is with the Jedi here on the Starforge.
Yes, that would explain why the droids failed. Revan was always strong in the Force. Very well. Send out all available troops, the apprentices as well.
Do you think they can stop Revan, Lord Malak?
Of course not. But they will slow Revan down. That will give me the time I need to fully prepare the Starforge's defenses. I am curious to see the true extent of this space station's capabilities. One as powerful as my old master will make an interesting test subject.
Okay, so Malak isn't actually as stupid as it might appear at first. You'd think he'd be able to sense we were here, though, really.
What?
Yeah? Not this again!
Got it.
That'll show you.
Got it.
Don't mind me cheesing my way through every single fight. What the? Oh. Apparently we forgot one. Some assault right into stasis.
What?
Very good. Oh, there's more. We'll actually fight this one properly.
You're dead. That'll show you. You're dead.
Got it.
That one sounded like Bastila.
That'll show you. That'll show you.
Let's see what you got.
A little bit healing.
Got it.
The fattest way.
Let's see what you got. Never too old for this.
No fancy buffing, just murdering a bunch of dudes with lightsabers using our base stats.
Now you get it.
Surely you need some healing though. They're behind us!
Got it.
That'll show you.
Here it is. But wait, there's more. Do these guys just infinitely spawn, or is there a limit to them? Also, maybe we can farm them for life support packs. Yeah, it does seem like there's a limit to them. Okay, good. Good, good. Hyper-adrenal strength. That could be fun for the final fight. Chain gun turret. What is this, Doom?
That'll show you.
Never too old for this.
Surely do a stasis field.
Yes.
This is gonna be.
Whenever you're ready. Oh, this guy's saved. Unusual. I keep forgetting Candace has a poison effect on his one of his swords.
Not this again.
Surely do some healing for us, would you? I said do some healing. There you go.
What?
Sure.
That'll show you. That'll show you.
Jolly good. This is pretty cool. All the ships going up. Oh. Do you mind? I was enjoying the view.
That'll show you.
Jesus Christ, they do just keep coming, don't they?
Here it is. That'll show you.
Is everyone in our party max level right now?
Let's see what you've got. Good. Never too old for this. Yes?
Huh? Sure.
I feel like I should check. Actually, no. You guys are both level 19,
Yes.
so there's maybe some value to be had from farming this XP. Some limited value. That door has goodies inside. You mean the one at the end there? Alright, we'll go check it out. Oh, hello. How dare you? That's my move.
Yes.
How very dare.
Yeah?
Now you get it.
Yes?
Hello. Interesting. Deactivate sentry guns. Yes. Generate light battle armor. Generate heavy battle armor. I bet these are not very good. Durasteel heavy battle armor. There's no way is that going to be better than Canderous' Mando armor, surely. I kind of want to find out anyway, though. I have 69 computer spikes left. I just want to see what they look like, you know. Curiosity compels me. Let's have a look. So the Keldrome robes, defense 5, wisdom +2, restricted to light side. The Starforge robes, saves all +2, wisdom +5. Defense -5 max. Oh, these are actually better. It's a shame they look kind of dumb. Yeah. That's a no from me. A new Canderous. I'm not. As combats are happening, so it's not going to let me switch now, is it? Durasteel heavy armor. Oh, it's just the Cass's Fet armor. Defense bonus 10. Yeah. It's not as good as his Mando armor. Oh, actually, that's not even the right Mando armor. I forgot his Mando armor is a different color in the thumbnail to what it actually is. There we go.
Sure.
Alright. Here we go again.
And you need?
Yeah? Yes?
Okay, we're actually in a spot of bother right now.
Yes?
Canderous, you might need to carry us here for a moment, my man. There's a good Mandalorian. Oh, he leveled up! Awesome! Brilliant! Marvelous!
That'll show you.
He's fully leveled up an operational Canderous, yes. Witness the power.
That'll show you.
Let's go back and get Jolie, shall we? Get up, old man. We are leaving. Might as well loot the life support packs on our way. Alright, let's level you boys up. Attributes. Canderous has weirdly high wisdom, doesn't he? What should we give you as the final feat, sir? I guess level 3 implant, huh? I wonder if there's anything we can equip you with that would be good. Oh, cardio power system. Perfect. And you, Jolie. Wisdom 18? Yeah. Skills, treat injury, powers, master valor.
Yes?
And thankfully we've disabled all these godforsaken turrets.
Master, why have you summoned me? Without my battle meditation, there is a chance the Republic capital ships could break through and attack the Starforge itself.
This will not take long, Bastila. You will be able to resume your battle meditation soon enough. I only wanted you to know that Revan is here on the Starforge.
Revan? But...
The Force is bringing us towards a confrontation with my old master. The Starforge has drawn our enemies together, so they may all die in a single, glorious day. You must kill Revan to prove yourself worthy of being my apprentice, Bastila. You must finish what began in the Rakatan Temple.
Yes, Lord Malak.
I sense your fear, Bastila, but it is unfounded. The power of the Starforge will feed the dark side within you. It will give you the strength you need to defeat my old master. Stay here in the command center while you use your battle meditation against the Republic fleet. Revan will find you here in due time. It is inevitable.
Of course, Master. I will not fail you again.
Yes, you will.
Perhaps you will triumph, Bastila. But even if you fail, it will give me the time I need to complete my preparations of the station's defenses. And then we shall see if Revan can stand against the full fury of the Starforge.
Twirl that moustache harder, Malak. Oh, good. Another level, like the one before, full of these gits again.
Huh? Sure.
All right, then.
Battle.
We've split the party a bit here, but Jolie's fine. Oh, there he is. He's being chased. Oh dear.
I still got it.
Oh, these annoying people.
Yeah.
Why am I stuck? Why can't I move? What's going on? Dangerous Meadow. Bloody hell. Alright.
Yes?
He's getting wailed on right now, isn't he, poor guy? No, we don't need that. What we need is some heal. There we go. Now we're back in the game.
Take that!
I'll show you.
Damn you! Whoever it was that just cast slow on me, you bastard.
That'll show you.
Not this again!
Huh?
Yes?
Let's keep moving. I don't know if there's anything worth grabbing all the way at the end there. I feel like I can see some sort of little container. I bet it's going to have something like a frag grenade in it or something, isn't it? Little metal box. Okay, now there's a life support pack in there, I guess, and some computer spikes. Oh, look, everybody. There's more of them.
Sure.
This is what I live.
Well, I mean, by the time we're done with this level, we probably would have killed just about every Dark Jedi in the galaxy, it feels like. Where are you people even spawning from?
Die! That'll show you.
Is the Star Force printing Dark Jedi as well? It feels like it, doesn't it? Oi! That's the first time I've been force choked in this game. It's downright cheeky.
That'll show you.
Oh, for pity's sake, go away!
You're dead.
That one Sith Trooper had some cojones on him, didn't he? Oh man, I'm all out of force points right now.
What?
What?
Oh look, it's more of them. You guys want to help? Oh, cheeky little force push there from Jolie. Wait a minute. Oh, there's more behind us again. This is getting old, man. This is getting real old. This is just the game's way of trying to make sure you're max level by the time you face Malak.
I still got it.
Speaking of having things,
yeah,
a bit of stasis would be nice. Yeah, that'd simplify things a bit.
I still got it.
Oh, got it. The Dark Lord has arisen. Ladies and gentlemen.
I don't feel...
No, come up.
Take that!
He'll hop up in a second if he wants to. There he is. Hello. We'll be slightly see-through today because apparently we're Force ghosts, but it's Colin, everybody. It's Darth Colin. He has arrived to oversee our capture of the Starforge. Once it is ours, we will be able to fabricate all the packets of whiskers that we want. The ones with the gravy, specifically. Yes, infinite whiskers. He's probably gonna get it. He's probably hungry actually. He hasn't had any dinner yet today. I didn't give him any because he was asleep. So that makes two of us, Colin. I ain't had any dinner either, mate. Hello, precious boy. How you doing? We're about to finish Knights of the Old Republic, man. Exciting times. Aw. You're such a cutie pie, aren't you? He's such a good cat. He really is. Ironically, I call him the Dark Lord of the Sith and whatnot, but actually, Colin is a very light side kitty. Next door's cat is a dark side kitty, for sure. Next door's cat always sneaks in and tries to eat our food.
That hurt, I bet.
Jumps up on all the tables, knocks things off shelves. Absolute, just...
What?
Sure.
Definite dark side kitty. You could share a nice whiskers later. Right, before we go through this door, I'm just gonna... Never mind. I was gonna say sit here and recover some force points, but I guess not.
Yes?
That hurt, I bet.
Here it is! Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't feel... I don't feel...
Don't go saying alarming things like that, Canderous, when you're just bloody poisoned and that's all, mate. Okay, we've got a lot of grouped enemies right now. You know what that means? You know what that fucking means? It did not work on everybody. They're resisting it. How very dare?
Sure.
This is what I live for.
I still got
Right, now can we stop and regain some force points? That would be nice. That would be jolly lovely.
And you need?
What?
What?
Need a bloody mana potion, that's what I need right now. I am really see-through today, aren't I? I'm just fading out of existence. That is really weird. I don't know how that's happened. You can see the floor through me. Ah. Back to the Future style, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Somebody out there with a DeLorean is messing with the timeline and I'm starting to fade out right now. I don't appreciate this. There's Bastila.
Revan. I knew you'd come for me.
I'll never give up on you, Bastila. I know you can still be saved.
You're wasting your time. I have seen the Jedi for what they are. Weak and afraid. The Sith
wish I
are the
could actually
true
do this
masters of the Force.
in the game.
You've forgotten that lesson, Revan. Now you must pay the price. Here on the Star Forge, the power of the dark side is at its strongest. This time, you will not defeat me.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. All right. Very well. Is she gonna spam me with force powers? Because I'm gonna pop a little bit of force resistance just in case. Oh yeah, she's boned. She just doesn't stand a chance.
I see now why Malak followed you. Even though you're only a shell of your former self, you're still a formidable opponent. I can't even imagine the power you must have wielded when you were the Dark Lord. You were a fool to give it all up and follow the light side.
Let's see. You've been consumed by the dark side, Bastila. Can't you see it's destroying you?
The dark side has made me stronger than I ever was before. I have a greater command of the Force than all but the most powerful Jedi Masters. As Malak teaches me the greatest secrets of the Sith, I will unlock more of my potential. Eventually, there'll be no limit to what I can accomplish with the Force.
There's the philosophical argument, and there's the practical argument. Now, Malak will never let you become that powerful. He will kill you first. Her answer to that is obviously going to be, not if I kill him first. Let's try a different tack. And also, I'm snoozing that ad break. Thank you very much. Bloody Twitch. It's like they wait, don't they, for like the perfect moment. Bastard, I hate to break it to you, but you're a bit underleveled. Yeah. You will accomplish death and destruction with the dark side, nothing else.
Jedi propaganda. The dark side is only a tool, and Malak will train me in its use. Eventually, I will surpass my master and challenge him. If I am worthy, he will die by my hand. Then I will take on my own apprentice, and the cycle will begin again. This is the way of the Sith. It is how we assure our leaders are always the strongest and most worthy.
You're dooming yourself to an endless cycle of death and betrayal.
No, Revan. It is you who are doomed.
Welp, I guess she's not surviving this playthrough. Unless there's another dialogue coming up.
You're growing weary. I can sense it. Your strength falters. The light side is failing you while the power of the Star Forge re-energizes me. Soon this will all be over.
Bastila, this is what we in the business like to call copium. Oh, interesting. Okay, we got some interesting options here. I've not faulted Bastila. You've been misled by the dark side. Or then strike me down. I won't defend myself. Your emotions get the better of you, Bastila. Remember the Jedi Code? Or you are the one growing weak, Bastila. I hear the desperation in your voice. Going full Return of the Jedi here is great. You mean this? Like, you mean option 2, right? Like, just chucking my lightsaber down and being like, I refuse. Yeah, I think that's what my gut was telling me is the correct life choice here. Strike me down, Bastila. I won't defend myself.
What type of trick is this?
Remember what you once were, Bastila. A Jedi would never strike down a defenseless opponent. You are not evil, Bastila. You will not strike down a defenseless opponent, or we meant something to each other once. I don't believe you will strike me down. I like this in a platonic kind of friendly sort of way, but I have a horrible feeling this is intended as a kind of romantic choice. Let's find out, shall we?
I am a Sith apprentice now.
Or not.
You place too much faith in what I used to be, and for that you shall pay.
The game doesn't mean it platonically. No, I figured it probably didn't. Come on, I'll go easy on these this time. I won't even use force speed.
This is not possible. You have rejected the dark side. You are a weak and pathetic servant of the light. How can you still stand against me? Why can't I defeat you?
The more Jedi lies, you're defending yourself. Good point. Yeah, you've you've made an excellent point there. Oh my god. Colin, buddy, try not to decapitate me next time you jump off the desk. Please excuse the coughing, ladies and gentlemen. I am I'm doing the Couch to 5K running program at the moment. I started it. I'm on week 2 now, as of today, and an unfortunate side effect of that is my respiratory system is not used to this level of exercise, and it's giving me a bit of a tickly throat. So I'm a bit in all of my videos and streams at the moment. I apologize. Now you see the dark side is not stronger than the light. Or I'm stronger than you ever could be, Bastila. No, let's go with this one.
Yes, I see you speak the truth. I am no match for you. Please, for the sake of what we once shared, do not make me suffer. End my life quickly. There is no other way.
Snooze the ad break. There we go. I could never kill you, Bastila. Oh, you're right. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing. We're not going to kill her for reasons of canonical continuity for when we play the second game. So I could never kill you, Bastila.
What other choice do you have? I have fallen to the dark side. I am the apprentice to the Dark Lord himself. You cannot let me live.
I was redeemed, Bastila. You can be too. I'm about to click on it, but the cat has just walked in front of the dialogue choices. Now I can't see what I'm about to click on. Colin? I know you're getting a bit peckish, my dude, but that is no reason to start with the shenanigans. Do not need cat-related shenanigans right now, my friend. Come on, sit on my lap or go away. One of the two. I was redeemed, Bastila. You can be too.
You were a special case. The Council had no other choice. They needed you alive so they could discover the location of the Star Forge. It was an act of desperation. It was my responsibility to watch over you, to make sure you did not slip back into your evil ways. I was supposed to protect you from the dark side.
You can't protect someone from the dark side. Each individual must choose their own path.
I suppose you're right. If the path I have chosen is that of the dark side, I don't see any way I could atone for what I've done. I deserve to die.
Alright, I'm going to see if we can try and get through this without doing the I love you! Help us defeat the Sith, Bastila. This will atone for what you've done. Look into your heart, Bastila, and you will find the light. Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
I know a flicker of the light still burns within me. Malak felt it too. He knew it could only be extinguished if I killed you. But what good is a single flicker of light against the sea of darkness I am drowning in? I can never atone for my betrayal.
Okay, now it's starting to get really angsty and annoying, Bastila, so, help us defeat the Sith, Bastila. This will atone for what you have done.
Yes, I could join you in your battle against the Dark Lord. That alone would not make up for all I have done. Yet it would be a step in the right direction. But how would you be able to trust me? How do you know I wouldn't turn on you when you faced Darth Malak? How do you know the dark side wouldn't make me betray you again?
I trust you enough to leave myself open to your attack, Bastila.
You play a dangerous game. Are you certain you wish to take this risk? I could end your life and gain Malak's favor with a single stroke of my lightsaber.
You won't, Bastila, because I know you still serve the light side. I don't like this option, but the other, it's the platonic option, and so I'm taking it.
You are brave, and some would say foolish. But you are also right. The dark side has not wholly consumed me. I cannot raise my blade against you. You will go on to defeat Malak. Of this I have little doubt. You will have gone from being the Sith Lord himself to the savior of our galaxy. I must know something first. Before that happens, I must ask you something. Will there be a place for me in your future?
Oh, for goodness sake. No, look, I'm sorry. This is not the time for this either, frankly, but I don't. Not really. Not as a friend, yes. Not as anything else. Frankly, you're a bit of a basket case. Enough red flags for a Chinese May Day parade. No.
I see. Thank you for your honesty. It's probably for the best that it goes no further. You saved me, and I will always be grateful. You should go. Malak awaits. This isn't over yet. For any of us. I should stay here, though. If we face Malak, I am afraid his dark presence will overwhelm me. It would not be wise to expose myself to such temptation.
You could use your battle meditation to aid the Republic fleet. Yes.
Yes, that would be for the best. You don't need me to defeat Malak anyway. Now I understand that a true Jedi is a match for any Sith, even the Dark Lord himself. I will stay here in this chamber and use my battle meditation to aid the Republic fleet. I am their only hope of destroying the Star Forge and ending the Sith menace. You must go and face Malak, but you have to hurry. Once I turn the battle in the Republic's favor, we won't have much time to escape the Star Forge before it's destroyed. Good luck, my love, and may the Force be with you.
We're going to have words about what you just said there later, Bastila. First, I must go and kill Malak. And, save the galaxy.
There. A break in the Sith formations. Green Squadron...
Sorry, I'm just snoozing the ads.
Move in.
Green Squadron moving in. Green Squadron's through. We've broken their lines.
Bastila is no longer using her battle meditation against us. The tide has turned.
Red Squadron, into the breach. Capital ships, reinforce their position.
This is making me want to play Revan's Revenge. I hope that comes out soon.
The Sith fleet is in disarray. Now's our chance. Get that Star Forge with everything we've got.
And we're back. Okay, right. I need a bit of healing. Right. Yeah, it's pretty good cutscene in it. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. More potential thumbnail material, actually. That would be a good one right there. It's got enough space in the bottom left for the what you call it, the numbers on the thumbnail. Anyway, what am I talking about? Let's get out of here. Ooh, but there are 2 doors. Which way do I go? Revan's Revenge is a mod for Empire at War, set in the Knights of the Old Republic time frame. You can play as in the release version at least, you can play as the Republic, the Sith, and the Mandalorians. It's being made by the guys who did Thrawn's Revenge. It looks really good. Excuse me. Type B spike bin even. What? We got some sort of bullshit puzzle to do. I think we have some sort of bullshit puzzle to do, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Dave, so there is an upcoming section which BioWare wanted you to do one of 2 ways, logically speaking. Could we, however, do the third in comedic way? Go on. I think we'd all appreciate the comedic way. And yeah, they really were pushing that whole Bastila romantic angle really hard back there, weren't they? The game was trying its absolute damnedest to make that happen. It was kind of irritating, for it to be completely frank. I remember like the very first time I played this game, I got right to the end. I got to this bit, and then Bastila suddenly opens a can of "Oh, but I love you" on you. Specifically, like I noticed these like dialogue options to tell her that you loved her, and I was like, "Fuck's this come from?" Because during my playthrough, I had not like exhausted all of the NPC dialogues. I was far more interested in killing things back then. I played RPGs very differently at the time, and so I hadn't had all the dialogues with her, and I had never picked any of the like flirty ones. So when I finally got to the end of the game and having that conversation with Bastila and all these options start coming up in the dialogue, I was like, "What? Where has this come from? What's going on?" But yes, we've managed to. It is actually possible to get through that dialogue without confessing romantic interest. Although, as a result, you have to deal with, which I was not prepared for, fucking femcel Bastila instead. So sorry, I'm being assaulted by a savage panther right now. He just stuck his claws out and grabbed onto my watch strap and was pulling on it. You little psychopath, what are you doing, eh? It's the Starforge, isn't it? It's having an effect on you. It's making you crave even more violence than usual. And then they did the same with the Lara and Mass Effect. I have to admit, I don't remember that. I think mostly because when I played through the trilogy, I romanced Ashley in the first game, so... I know, shock, horror. At least she's better than Caden. I'm sitting here waiting for the ad break to end right now, and also for Django to actually tell me what the heck it is he wants us to do. Leave the game... Okay, he already has, and I just missed it, sorry. Leave the game paused as soon as the cutscene ends. Error, bloke has no idea how to respond to what not making the first move. Oh, right, yeah. Just a woman makes the first move for once, and the bloke just gets an error 404. Like, I don't understand what's happening. When you open this door, a cutscene triggers. Okay. And then pause it when this is over, you're saying?
I tire of this game, Revan. You have been a thorn in my side from the moment I seized the mantle of Dark Lord from your feeble grasp. You made a mistake coming here, Revan. The Starforge fuels my command of the dark side. You are no match for me here, and this time you will not escape.
It's you who can't escape, Malak. I'm not locked here in here with you. You're locked in here with me!
Is that what you call it? You think stripping away your power and your identity was an act of mercy, Revan? I would rather die.
That can be. I'm sorry. Like I've had it up to here with Malak and his bullshit. He's not Bastila. That can be arranged.
You are such a fool, Revan. You claim to be a Jedi, yet you feed on anger and hate. But even the power of the dark side cannot save you now. You are an insignificant speck beneath my notice. I have surpassed you in every way and accomplished what you never could. I have unleashed the full potential of this Rakatan factory. You had no idea of the power within this place. Its very walls are alive with dark side energies. And now, my old master, I will let the Starforge itself destroy you.
Okay, ready with the pause button. Okay, so the comedic option after Malak's announcement of this grand design, the ultimate plan to defeat Revan using the Starforge itself, more droids, but infinite this time. We should just bash the door open. Do you know what, Django? I think that's probably what I did the first time I played this game. I don't remember exactly. It was such a long time ago that the memory is very, very fragmentary indeed, but just bashing the door open seems like something that teenage me would have done, rather than mucking about with computers over here. Teenage me would have absolutely just gone, oh, no, I'll bash the door open. There's a button to bash it, I'm gonna try it. So, yeah, we'll just bash the door open, I guess. BioWare wants you to either shut down the droid generating beams or turn them to your side. Bashing whoever is funnier. Yeah, I mean, there we go. Job done, right? Here we go. Final confrontation time, at last. Again, potential thumbnail material, I think. Switch myself off for a second there, so I don't have to crop around myself when we get to the when I get to the Photoshop phase. There we go.
Well done, Revan. I was certain the defenses of the Starforge would destroy you. But I see there is more of your old self in you than I expected. More stronger than I thought. Stronger than you ever were during your reign as the Dark Lord. I did not think that was possible.
One boiler right now is extremely confused, but is rolling with it. Yes, the dark side is, I mean, the light side is stronger than you know, Malak. Yeah.
I am tempted to try and capture you alive, Revan. Then I could break your will and bind you to me as my apprentice, as I did Bastila. You'll be a far greater asset to me than even Bastila and her battle meditation, if I could control you. But is it worth the risk? Perhaps you are too powerful to be my apprentice. I betrayed you when I realized my own strength was greater than yours. In time, you might try to do the same to me.
This is your last chance, Malak. Surrender.
No, Revan. This time our confrontation can only end in death. yours or mine. Once again, we shall face each other in single combat, and the victor will decide the fate of the galaxy.
Jolly good. Now then. As we sit here and buff ourselves. How about you, Malak? Well, he's actually, like, doing a bit of damage. Sorry, cat. The cat keeps leaping off my lap at the moment. On account of my coughing. He doesn't like it.
You continue to amaze me, Revan. If only you had been the one to uncover the true power of the Starforge, you might have become truly invincible. But you were a fool. All you saw was an enormous factory. All you ever imagined was an infinite fleet rolling forth to crush the Republic. You are blind, Revan. Blind and stupid.
Is there some point to this?
The Starforge is more than just a space station. In some ways, it is like a living creature. It hungers, and it can feed on the dark side that is within all of us. Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize them from the Academy. These are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead, except for one difference. I have not let them become one with the Force. Instead, I have brought them here. The Starforge corrupts what remains of their power and transfers the dark taint to me.
How do you just not let someone become one with the Force?
You cannot beat me.
That's quite a
Revan.
big deal there, Malak.
Not
We're just
here on the
glossing over that a bit, aren't we? But
Not when I can draw upon the power of all these Jedi. And once you are beaten, I will do the same to you. You will be trapped in a terrible existence between life and death, your power feeding me as I conquer the galaxy.
slappity slap. Where's he running off to now? Oh, there was another one up there. I couldn't see it. This is why it's recommended to take Drain Life. There are light side alternatives to this solution, but they required one too many force powers by that point in the game, i.e. disabled droid first requires stun droid, and that was your last level with your last force power. Oh, I see. That's why you recommended. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Suppose you can just fight him until he's absorbed all of them, and then eventually... It would take a long time, wouldn't it? I think that might be how I did it the first time, though. I'm gonna steal all your little batteries, Malak. Ah! He says. Let's have another little life support pack. Glad we farmed a few of those, eh? Okie dokie. Okie dokie, artichoke. How about thee? I suppose there's more down there somewhere, isn't there? Even though juice box is left, Malak.
Impossible. I cannot be beaten. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith.
This is the way of the dark side, Malak. All things end in death.
Still spouting the wisdom of the Jedi, I see. Maybe there is more truth in their code than I ever believed. I cannot help but wonder, Revan, what would have happened had our positions been reversed? What if fate had decreed I would be captured by the Jedi? Could I return to the light as you did? If you had not led me down the dark path in the first place, what destiny would I have found?
I'm sorry I started you on this path, but you chose to continue down it.
I suppose you speak the truth. I alone must accept responsibility for my fate. I wanted to be master of the Sith and ruler of the galaxy, but that destiny was not mine, Revan. It might have been yours, perhaps, but never mine. And in the end, as the darkness takes me, I am nothing.
There you are. What happened?
There was no way to turn him to the light side. I had to kill him.
I don't think anyone actually expected that he could be redeemed. I'm surprised you would even think of trying. There's no time to celebrate just yet. I was able to use my battle meditation to allow the Republic to break through the Sith fleet. The capital ships are in bombardment range.
And that means we all have to get out of here right now before this entire complex comes down around our ears. Everyone else is already on the ship. Let's move.
That was a solid performance by Rafael Ferrer. Yeah, kind of reminded me of an awful lot of what's his name? I'm actually drawing a blank now from Fallout New Vegas. Joshua Graham, that's it. Does a good monologue, that guy. Pew pew, pew pew. What are we even shooting at right now? Must be something important, I assume. Or is it like Empire at War, we're just knocking out all the little system hardpoints one at a time?
Admiral Dodonna, we've hit their main orbital stabilizers.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose any ships when that space station goes down. We did it, Vandar. The Sith are routed, and the Starforge destroyed.
But at what cost, Admiral? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew?
The first time I ever played this game, the game crashed here. At this cutscene, on the original Xbox. Talk about blue balls.
about you start the victory party without us, Admiral?
I'm sending an honor guard to escort you in. You'll be getting a hero's welcome when we all get home.
Isn't there an Admiral Dodonna in the Clone Wars? General Dodonna in Star Wars is the beardy rebel leader guy
Malak,
in the original film.
Destroyed the Starforge and broken the spirit of the Sith.
He gives the mission briefing for the Death Star
I am proud
attack.
to present you each with the Cross of Glory, the highest honor the Republic can bestow. From Coruscant to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rims, you will be known as the saviors of the Republic.
Hooray, Colin! Hooray! We saved the galaxy, buddy!
On behalf of the Jedi Council, defenders of the galaxy, and sworn protectors of the Republic, I too would like to honor you for your actions. We Jedi now have another tale to weave into the grand history of our eternal order. The redemption of Revan, the prodigal knight. Wherever you go, you will be recognized as the saviors of the galaxy, the heroes of our age. But you must remain ever vigilant, for one day you may be called upon yet again to defend the glory of the Republic against the tyranny of the dark side. For this is the destiny of the Jedi.
And this is the bit where the VOD gets demonetized on YouTube. Kanda's got Savior of the Republic title as well, and he's fine with it. He probably sees the funny side. Quick, play the kazoo cover. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Jolly good fun it was. Still fun. One day I think I'll come back and play it again as a moustache-twirling evil Revan character, but yeah, it holds up. It's still a damn good time. It is so very much jankier than I remember it being, I must admit. Just in terms of overall visual jank, but also in terms of, my god, there are some really nasty bugs in this game that were never fixed. And also, I had forgotten to the extent to which that Knights of the Old Republic often feels like playing baby's first RPG. The story and a lot of the choices in it are extremely uncomplicated. And I think that's part of the reason why people really like this game, but it's also part of the reason why I think a lot of people probably consider Knights of the Old Republic 2 to be a much smarter game. And I have to admit, previously, until this point, I'd always considered them pretty much like on par with each other. But having now re-experienced Knights of the Old Republic 1 in its entirety from start to finish, it's maybe not quite as good as I remember, if I'm honest. Actually, it was literally baby's first RPG for you. It wasn't for me, but it practically was. Like, I played Neverwinter Nights before I played this. And I think maybe Fable around this time as well. Fable's another kind of baby's first RPG experience that is difficult to play through and come back to again later. So, anyway. Nevertheless, good fun. Good Star Wars shenanigans were had. But I have to admit, I am definitely looking forward to tackling KOTOR 2 at some point in the nearest future. Just as a point of comparison, frankly. Never beaten KOTOR 2, really, because while it's a much more smartly, cleverly written game, in terms of actual, like, moment-to-moment gameplay, I found it the lesser of the two, which is why I never finished it, because I would always get bored. halfway through, and go play something else. So I guess that's another consideration at the end of the day. You can have all the smart writing you want, but if your game is not actually quite as fun to play, you might not end up finishing it. So, what's the furthest you've gotten? Yeah, Onderon. Specifically the moon. With all the Mandos. That's as far as I got. We'll be playing KOTOR 2 with the mod that restores the ending. Yeah, we'll use the restored content patch for KOTOR 2 when we do it. However, I do think I want to break from KOTOR in the meantime. I don't know exactly what we're going to play instead on Saturdays going forwards, but I'll think of something. An idea I think I floated yesterday when we were streaming Elden Ring was that maybe we could play some Jedi Knight Fallen Order, or whatever it's bloody called, you know. Oh yeah, we won't. No droid planet. No droid planet. The droid planet will not be happening. Don't worry, we're not doing that. But yeah, I was thinking we could maybe play Fallen Order, because I've never actually finished Fallen Order, but I do really like it. So that's one thing I might do. There's a whole other list of other different games that I'd like to play. So recently, I think in one of the other previous streams I talked about wanting to play some Dawn of War 2 on stream. That's also something. I'm vaguely considering streaming a playthrough of The Witcher 3 at some point, but that'll be a long thing. I'd like to play something a bit shorter between now and KOTOR 2. Longest journey, yes. I'd like to do some point and click stuff. I think I might do Myst first, but I'd like to maybe do a point and click stream maybe every week. That'd be kind of nice, because as I said, I really like watching point and click games. So those are all things I'm thinking about. What was there? Was something else I've forgotten. It's gone. Poof. Brain. No work. There was another game I was thinking of. I was about to talk about, but it's just I've completely forgotten what it was. No, Gothic Armada is not an option, because I did try and stream it once and nobody watched. So, afraid not, Valon. Afraid not. We've tried Battlefleet Gothic Armada in the past and it was a swing and a big old fat miss. Maybe Battlefront 2 with the re-release? No, probably not. I'm afraid. I know I'm possibly in a minority opinion on this, but I don't think the old Battlefront games have aged particularly well at all. I played Battlefront 2, classic Battlefront 2, just last year actually, and gonna be honest, wasn't actually very impressed. I didn't actually enjoy it nearly as much as I remembered enjoying it. The rose-tinted glasses were shattered thoroughly as a result of returning to that game. But frankly, I don't think it wasn't the same experience playing it solo on PC versus how I actually played Battlefront back in the day, which was co-op split screen or versus split screen on the Xbox with a controller and the console controls with the target locking and stuff. So playing it on PC was a fundamentally different experience. So I actually streamed Fate of Atlantis. There is on the now defunct VOD channel on YouTube. There is a full playthrough of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, and also of Loom, another LucasArts point and click. I wouldn't mind streaming both of them again, though. Hot take: the new ones are much more fun. I played the new Battlefront 2, and I played a little bit of the new Battlefront 1 on the PS4 actually at the time. I was remarkably good at the multiplayer for the first Battlefront remake, reboot, whatever. And the second one I have on PC, and actually I have to admit I really enjoyed. So I immensely. I mean, I played it. I didn't play it on release. I played it later on when they did the full big edition where they gave you all the unlocks and stuff out of the box. So I didn't have to do any of the progression bollocks. And that version of Reboot Battlefront 2 was excellent. I really enjoyed it. The single player campaign was a good giggle, and the multiplayer / bot skirmish modes were also really good fun. You played through Halo 1 together with a friend yesterday. Legendary difficulty. Took 13 hours of drinking alcohol and eating to get it done. Halo 1 on Legendary co-op with a friend is an experience that everyone should have at least once in their life. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I would actually probably quite like to sit here and just chew the fat with you all about various different games, we do actually have to call it a night. Because, for one thing, this little kitty cat on my lap right now is getting very impatient because he wants to eat something. And if I don't give him his cat food, he's probably just going to settle for eating my hand. So yes. Anyway, I'll be back next Saturday with something to replace this with. And aside from that, I think we might do a bit more Stalker next week as well. I'm thinking of changing up the schedule, by the way, so keep an eye on that. I'm toying with the idea of moving to a streaming schedule where we go Saturday and Sunday. No other days of the week, just the weekend. And I start earlier in the afternoon and go for a little bit longer. That's kind of, we might trial that next week as a concept and see how it goes. Which then leaves me the rest of the week free to get all my other crap done, including video making. So, which would hopefully mean more Skyrim episodes for you all, which I'm sure you'll be delighted to hear. So, that's what I'm thinking. We might try that this week. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. My name is Sorcerer Dave. This has been Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully, most of you will eventually join me for the sequel at some point. In the meantime, everybody, have a good one. Enjoy your weekend, toodle pip, etc., etc., and maybe the Force be with you and all that. So, ta-ta! Mucha shaka parka.